And we're in. Let's get our details of telemetry, lap data, and full track map. Who will be the first out of the pits? It's completely wet. Apparently the race is completely wet. Oh, fuck's sake, Aaron. Everyone else is saying dry all race, so cool. It is dry. Gonzo is the first to leave the pits. And let's have just a quick recap on results from last week in Bahrain. Currently the table stands with Kush on 26 points, leading the way with the race win and fastest lap. Maz coming in P2 and Mad Mark P3. Dom 4th in the championship, Flexi 5th, Intronsic 6th, Ash 7th, Raven 9th, Torment 10th, Adam 11th. And then you've got the likes of Zinc, Snake, LFC and Lewis all doing nothing, so are further down in the order. I'd like to see what Quattro is like as well tonight, if he's able to make it in. But as we go on board with Gonzo for his hot lap now, coming up to the tricky part of turn 1 where it's so easy to go wide on the exit. Keeps it calm, touches the apex very gently. That's a smooth exit. Coming up to turn 3, takes as much apex as he dares, kisses the apex on the inside, and has a smooth exit again. Let's have a look on the race dash for sector times, if it will allow us. Ooh, the Williams has set the fastest first sector at the moment. I think that is Lewis. Oh, actually no, it could be Lewis or Kush, either one. Coming up now to the final corner, Gonzo is about to set a 1 minute 5.3 on his first lap. Stellar first lap. Oh wait, Zink is in the race, I didn't see him there. Let's get on board with Kush as Dom sets a 1 minute 6.7. Respectable. Kush somehow manages to get away with track limits there. Crazy. And sets a 1 minute 5.1. Beating his old teammate by 2/10. We have now got the other Williams just starting a lap. Flexi sets a 1 minute 5.4, goes P3 for now. Andreas with a 1 minute 5.6, and Adam goes slightly quicker than Kush, just under a 10th faster. The guys are not messing around today. Few drivers in the 1 minute 5s, but 2 of them split by under a 10th at the moment, pushing for that P1. Let's see what Lewis can provide here. He does have Raven just ahead of him though, who is on his out lap, and will need to look to get out of the way if Lewis catches up, but I don't think he will. It's fine. I think Raven is now on his bike and well and truly going. Ultimate corner done well, but he gets the track limits on the penultimate corner. Track limits has done Lewis dirty, and he has now abandoned his lap. Them set tyres are now gone. Any maximum performance out of them are now gone. Who is that just coming across the line? Can't see who that is. Is that Zinc? Oh, who just crossed the line? Oh, it was Kush. Kush is looking to go again. He must have just been doing another charge lap to get his ERS battery back. He really wants that first sector. And he has just set up a purple sector 1 with a 16.1. This time around, he could be pushing now to get that provisional pole. We have somebody off track over there. It is the other Williams of Lewis. Middle sector is up. Oh, big snap. And he catches it and manages to go and save his car into the gravel. So unfortunate. It was up by 1/10.5 in the middle sector. So unfortunate for Kush. He'll be fuming with that one. But for now, Adam keeps provisional P1. Slowing it down. Waiting for his tyres to cool. Comes up to the final corner and gets the hammer down. DRS open. Can he recover his time? Rides as much curb as he dares. Turn 3, very tidy from the Williams driver. Close to finishing their lap right now. He's starting the lap, or he's not on a major push at the moment. We go on board with Zink, who is on a lap at the moment. We will come back to Kush, as Zink is looking to put his first time out on the board and invalidates. Same pace as I think of who it was now that invalidated. I think it was Lewis, yeah, it was Lewis. And Kush coming across the line with a 1 minute 5.066. Beating Adam by half a tenth now. Them two pushing each other to the absolute limit that their car will give. But it could have been a whole lot more if Kush perhaps didn't lose it in the middle sector. The tyres would have took a beating when trying to save it and going onto the gravel track. But as we go on board with Ash, who's about to finish his lap, oh, he has indeed invalidated. Sets a 1 minute 5.671. That would have put him provisional P6 if that lap had counted. Let's get on board with George, who is starting his hot lap. How will he take turn 3? Very tidy, no real wheel spin on the exit. Tries to get some slipstream off Maz. No, isn't it? It was Ash. Maz is on his outlap though. Oh, George's time. Fair up here. Coming up to the last corner. Can he keep it within track limits? Yeah, he can. Someone's lost a Williams in transit. And George goes P2. Wow, wow, wow. 3,000th of a second there, splitting him and Kush. Wow, what a time. What a time. And we missed Introntic. DNF. Wow. I didn't even see that pop up on the screen. Get on board with the Mercedes driver, who is currently in the middle sector right now. Sets a 45.0. In the middle sector. Doesn't hit the apex as clean there on the penultimate corner, but just about keeps it. And sets a 1 minute 4.8. Wow, what a time. The track is improving, the guys are improving. And And this is what it's all about. Finding the performance when the grip improves. But Maz, the first man to make it into the 1 minute 4s. I'm sure we'll see a few more drivers follow suit. As Gonzo is going slow there. Adam coming around the final corner to start his hot lap. We do have Raven about to cross the line with a 1 minute 16. He must have been validated, but he's going again. Let's get on board with Flexi. He's about to go. I think Ash is about to take him. So you can have a look. Well, that was Maz who is coming into the pits. Kush is out there though. He is a competitive man that doesn't like coming second and will want to try and get pole. And he does come across as the type of person that will use up all of his tyres to make sure he gets pole. He does not like coming second best. As he starts his main lap now. Ash comes across the line with a 1 minute 5. No, it would have been a 1 minute 5.6 had he set the time, but goes wide and exceeds. Track limits again for the Mercedes driver. Not ideal. Bad mark on his way out. So many track limits coming up in qualifying. It's going to be a penalty heavy race I can see coming up. Everyone pushing to the absolute limit. What will Kush his time in the middle sector B? He's off by 3 tenths on his personal best. This could be a spicy lap if he can keep it going. Just about keeps it, wheels on the line, and goes 1/10 quicker than Maz. He'll be happy with that lap, a 1 minute 4.773. Adam knocks George down and solidifies himself into third at the moment. Great lap from the Haas driver. Anybody on a lap that we can watch at the moment who... Flexi is slowing down. Is he about to start another lap? He did invalidate. This is Andreas, who's 2 seconds down on his time, who did invalidate as well. Bit of traffic here for the AlphaTauri of Dom, who I don't think is on a lap at the moment, but Andreas is retired. Do we have anybody on board who's near that can show us this? Mercedes driver. Ash, let's get on board. Oh, he came around the final corner. Must have took too much curb. And has suffered a fate. Ash coming in with a 1 minute 5.2. Finally gets a respectable time on the board. And puts himself P6 at the moment. Everybody coming into the pits now. To perhaps go for their final run, or prepare for their final run. Zinc getting those tyres up to a decent temperature after invalidating. Iron Lan is on an outlap as well. Zinc comes into the pit stop. How much time have we got left in this session? Can't see because of all the yellow flags. 3 minutes. Ironland starting his hot lap now. Doesn't take as much power on the exit there. He's a bit hesitant as he goes over the curb a little bit. The straight line speed only just making it up to about 193, 94 miles an hour. Hasn't gone for a heavy straight line speed car, but maybe opted to go for more downforce. Maybe he's just all about trying to set a banker lap to begin with. We do have Gonzo, who's coming out of the pits, well, out of the pits, ready to go again, who's currently in P8 at the moment. P8 to P3, notably, all split by 2/10. Crazy. That is the skill level Division 1 hold at the moment. So close, and Ironland sets a respectable 1 minute 7.066. Just get a nice little banker lap in. I think that lap was actually done without any ERS either. Now he's got the ERS on, or maybe he put the ERS on late. He's fully going for it now. Sorry, I just had a bit of a fly waving around my screen. It's not ideal. Is up by a second already in the middle sector, Ironland. And coming up to the final corner, doesn't really hit the apex to maximise the exit. Will set at 1 minute 5.9, improves by 1 and forces Lowe's down into P13. Let's get on board with Gonzo, or is it Adam who did overtake him here? Adam, what time can he set? Oh wait, no, it's not a... Oh, he does improve, but not by a lot. Does improve his time, doesn't move anywhere else though. Is this Maz? Sets... No wait, that was the time before. He's now starting his hot lap. George... 4 minutes, 5 minutes, oh that was his time before. I think these are all these guys are starting their hot laps now. Ash is out. Oof. Suffers the same fate as Andreas and in transit. That corner is taking names today. Taking names. Oh my word. Qualifying is now over for these guys. Gonzo, no. Let's get on board with Adam, who is up by a 10th, just under 2 tenths, and can set a 1 minute 4.796. Puts himself on the first row of the grid. What has Maz got to say about it though? Can he improve? A 1 minute 4.6 and goes provisional pole. George, what can he set? Can't go any quicker. What can Kush do? Can he take provisional pole back again? No, he invalidates and has to settle for P2 at the vital moment there. Lost it on the end, gets track limits and loses pole to potentially one of his rival teammates. SLR Quattro did make it in the nick of time and has got his car in and retired, ready for the race. Gonzo couldn't improve, but can... oh no, he's really done. Flexihead is now retired, and that is qualifying, folks. Let's get a quick snapshot of this in case anything goes wrong. God forbid it doesn't. But Mad Mark opting not to set a time there. Intrinsic DNFing before he could set a valid time. SLR Quattro joining in late after just doing a race. But there you have it. Maz on pole. Kush joining him on the front row. Adam P3. George P4, Flexi P5, Zinc P6, Ash P7, Raven P8, Gonzo P9, Dom P10, Andreas P11, Ironland P12, Lewis P13, and the rest failed to put in a valid time. Let's make sure Division 1 drivers are aware of this. Alright, we've got a 5-minute break. Go and do what you need to do. And we'll be back in a short second. what arsehole did not fucking listen to instruction and went early? What the hell, man? Fuck's sake, bro. Right, well, carry on going. It's annoying, I wanted to try and get the start, but we missed it. God damn it. Anyway, let's keep an eye on what has happened. I did want to try and keep up with everything that happened. Keep that data off. One less thing on the screen. As Kush is leading the way, is starting to pull a nice little gap away from Maz. Position changes along the grid. Andrea's dropping down 5 places. Raven dropping down 5. Saying that though, Andreas has just made the move on Mad Mark and gets ahead. As we just watch, Raven is tumbling down the order here. Lewis making the move on him there. Great overtake. Must have had the better exit, but Ironland staying where he is. Says goodbye to P12 as Lewis takes the position and makes it stick. Have we got any close racing or battles looking likely? Adam keeping an eye on George here. These two have had a bit of a battle here, but Adam burning his ERS. Makes the move stick. Moves across. And gets ahead into turn 1. We've got a Red Bull off the track there, using as much track limits as he dares to. But going free wide into turn 3, this is not going to end well for somebody. And Zink absolutely sent it off the inside, made it stick there. Almost sent Adam into the barrier, but no harm, no foul there. I'm very surprised that did not end with somebody spinning around. But Zink oozing back out there, could not take that corner very well. And Adam back up into P3, George P4 and Zink P5. And we've got Kush there, just extending his gap out to Maz by 2.3 seconds now. SLR Quattro though, up 8 places. Trying to get in on the battle for 3rd place. Gonzo gets the first penalty. And we've got Dom, who has spun on the final chicane there. Not having a good time. And we'll have some work to do now on those hard tyres to try and claw back some places in this race. There are battles all around the grid right now as Gonzo and Introntic go side by side into turn 3. No move could be done there, but Ash and Introntic now. Introntic getting the move done on the Mercedes driver and makes it stick. Straight line there of the Ferrari. A little bit more superb than the Mercedes that time round. Whoa. Well, we have Quattro, who did get George in the end. And we've got Iron Land off track at the moment. Having a tough time, and Dom getting a 3-second penalty so early on. It's only lap 4. Can't get it going though, Iron Land. Spins again. Did Raventon have a moment as well? Raven must have had a moment too. Dom into the pits now. I wonder if it did get any wing damage there. We will keep an eye on the battle up there though. Introntic has made the move on George, but he did lose a front wing. Gonzo makes the move on Ash. Looking to make the move on George as well, who must have had a poor exit. Keeps it down the inside. Ash tries it down the inside as well. Can't make it stick on the hard tyre. And Gonzo keeps the position from the Mercedes driver. Battling it for all he's worth right now. Quattro did make the move on Zinc and is now up into P4. Up 10 places since the start of the race. Let's check that. Oh, and a Haspel! That hard work has gone down the pan and is now into P11, where the hard work will have to start again, unfortunately for the Alpine driver. This now puts Mad Mark and Andreas on the back end of the Alpine. Lewis Anthony on the inside does tap at Ash's wheel, but no damage is done. Did look like a bit of an ambitious move from the Williams, but we keep going. George and Zink are struggling at the moment. Ooh, bit of a tap there. We caught it so late. Not too sure what happened there. Hopefully they will have a better clip of it afterwards, if anything needed to be clipped. But it was the faintest of taps that sent Zink spinning. Oh, we did have someone else spinning there. That's Quattro again. Them tyres must be burning right up because he cannot get it going again. As Mad Mark and Andreas are battling here. What will Quattro do? He has had enough of the hard tyres. He will box. May have got some wing damage as well along the way. But Maz slowly gaining right now on Kush, whose soft tyres might be on the way out. Maz's medium tyres starting to come to life here. SLR Quattro retiring in the pits. Has had enough. His tyre pressures were on the max, and that is the reason why he has thrown in the towel. Tyres were overheating. Could not do anything. It's understandable. Once them tyres keep overheating, you are in a tough situation. Who's that? AlphaTauri. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Dom has been blue flagged. Hence the ghostly car. It's okay, mate. Honestly, I'd rather you retire in the pits than on track, so you did the right thing. That is the right protocol to do. It's unfortunate you were doing so well. But we keep an eye on this little battle here as Flexi is catching up to Adam here. Introntic trying to match the pace of his teammate, whose soft tyres are probably slowly dying off here. Quite surprised people went for a soft option here. Don't really last that long. And we're probably into the pit window now for Kush and Flex Introntic. Introntic now looking to come into the pits, which he has. Ash gets a 3-second penalty for exceeding track limits. As we get on board with Flexi, who is closing the gap, so is Maz to Kush. Taking little by little each lap, closing the gap to the championship leader. Andreas 3-second time penalty as well for exceeding track limits. Lap 9 and already 6 of our drivers have a penalty. It's going to have a major impact on the end of the race, this will, 100%. Introntic opts for the mediums now, so looking to be on the 2-stop strategy. And we'll go medium again in the later stages of the race. Flexi though, looking for P3. Trying his hardest. George trying to regain his time on Gonzo. I was already wondering why I spawned over soon, then I forgot to edit my tire pressures. On to next week, I guess. No problem, Kevin. Yeah, you were doing very well, but, you know, See you next week, buddy. They're looking there as well. Is there anyone really close by that's making a move? Andreas getting close to Mad Mark here. Using up that ARS and DRS to his advantage. Can he make the move stick? Yes, he can. Nicely overtaken on the inside, going into turn 3. Where's our next battle at here? Will it be George and Gonzo here? It's looking likely. George and Gonzo, Flexi Adam. Little battles everywhere across the grid. Lewis gets the 3-second time penalty now. I think that might be his second one. It is. Ash and Lewis both 2-track limit penalties already. And we're not even at the halfway mark. Raven now joins the club. And is right on the back. Oh, was right on the back of Intronsic there. He must have had a bit of a mistake there, or a bit of a wobble. Maz. We did have a bit of tire banging there, but Maz is right on the back now of Kush. Making those softs last 10 laps though. They must be in a right state. You can see the tyre deg on them, and Maz does make the move and just about avoids the 5-second speeding in the pit lane penalty. It'll be a tough battle now for Kush, as it looks like Maz will be on the one stop at the moment with the way he's opted to go. He'll be on the hards in the later stages. Kush actually going on the hards, gonna try and make it last to the end. Will he make the hards last that long? Raven is out. And we've got a full safety car. We have got a full safety car on our hands. That pit wall has taken many drivers' lives in qualifying. And this could just fall into the hands of Maz. A few laps early though of his pit window, but could opt now to go onto the hard tyre himself. Raven face planting the wall there, having a tough time. Flexi stays out as he is on the hards, but Adam pits. Very interesting. Flexi takes the lead off this Grand Prix by staying out. Ash has stayed out as well. Was it the right call though to stay out? Have they missed an opportunity to get a free pit stop? Flexi disqualified from the session for ignoring him. Did he overtake the safety car? I was not paying attention to that. Let me get a clip of that. What the hell just happened? It's in the right call though, so stay out. Yeah, he's fully overtook the safety car. He fully overtook the safety car. Let's see. I don't think he realised. Stay out. I don't think he realised. That is an unfortunate, excuse me, unfortunate event there for Flexi. Had really strong pace throughout the race so far, but I was just probably not seeing it or didn't realise that it was up there. And before he knew it, I was on board with Maz at the time, and I just seen you drive past it, and I was so confused. Maybe that's where it parks to pick up the leader. I could not tell you. Have you clipped it, Flexi? I hope you've clipped it. Because I did get a clip from this angle, from Ash's POV, should I say, sorry, not Maz. And he just seen you driving past it in the distance, like, I initially thought maybe you took too much speed and you didn't clock it. I'm not too sure. But Ash pits. Ash has decided to pit. Is that Zinc able to overtake? How has Zinc managed to pull that off? Am I missing something here? I'm not missing anything there, am I? Like, I'm so confused. If you go into the HRA clips part on the Twitch stream, you'll be able to see what I see anyway. Let me know if that sort of tallies up with what you see. Safety car in this lap. Zinc nowhere near the back of the pack, but the safety car is coming in. Maz controlling the pace. Him and Kush now presumably taking these tyres to the very end. Maz on the 1 lap fresher tyres as we go on board with Kush. The safety car has probably just a second crossed the line in the pits. Kush is ready to get going. Maz is gone. And we are racing again. ERS on for Kush Mania. Presumably so for the Maz as well to keep that distance. And Kush is right up behind now the Mercedes driver. As we're watching up and down the grid for any overtakes or movements. Nothing occurred just yet. Kush and Maz fighting it out into turn 3. Maz defends really well. But Kush gets the better exit though by keeping it on the outside line. Gets the move done on the build up into turn 4. Keeps it narrow into turn 4 on the exit. Very smooth. Is able now to start pulling away from the Mercedes driver. We'll come back to this battle because I don't think we'll have seen the last of it just yet as Kush is used to pull out there. But Andreas is out! Presumable contact there between the Williams driver, the McLaren driver, the Haas and the AlphaTauri. And we've got another safety car on our hands. Oh my word, what has happened? What has happened there? There's no doubt going to be some some incident reports coming in at the end. But Kush doing the right thing there, slowing the pack right down, waiting for that safety car to come out so they don't have to go and do an extra lap. under the safety car. But oh my word. Lap 17 and we've got 4 drivers out. 1 disqualification and 3 did not finishes. I'm so interested to see what has happened in that middle sector, because that was enormous. Andreas losing a wheel. Presumably had contact with Lewis. I don't think he pitted either. Or did he? Ironland going off the line there. Letting the guys go through. Maybe he had overtaken on accident there. Missed that one, but we are waiting now for Mad Mark and Zink to catch up to the back of the pack. You would imagine the safety car will be out for 1 more lap. Oh. Eager Beavers here. At the back. I don't know if Ironland is trying to let everybody go through, which I think he is. I don't know why. Very interesting. Maybe Ironland wants to stay out the way of this Division 1 battle. He's here to reserve. And he doesn't want to interfere with other people. Which is fair enough. Ideally though, you would like to see people battle it out. Make a name for yourself in the higher divisions. I'll put some respect to the name. Lewis has left the session. We'll get him invited back in as soon as possible. We'll stay on board with Lewis now, just to make sure nothing business happens. So naughty Gonzo, don't do it, mate. We're watching. To the millions watching at home, we are watching Gonzo. Hopefully Lewis can get back in before we get going again. And Kush has gone. He has caught Maz napping and has already got a 1.1 second gap. Zink there, caught out with the cold tyres and has paid the price. We've got another yellow flag, and it's Ash spinning round on turn 1, who as well must have had cold tyres and has now suffered it. Might have took too much curb on the exit, because that curb can be costly. And Lewis is still not back in yet. I wonder what's going on. Quickly dropping the message in the Discord. Hopefully he can try and get back in. Gonzo with a 3-second time penalty there. Trying to get the move back on Dom. But Dom holding his ground there, using up a bit of ERS. Lewis is throwing back, here we go. As the hunt and the battle for P1 continues on between Kush and Maz. Who will come out on top here? Adam slowly and surely but looking to get in on this fight as well. But George maybe giving Adam a little bit to think about here. Gotta watch his back. But these 4 guys battling it out for the podium. Makes for entertaining. how minimal the mistakes happen between these guys is unreal. On their day, so close together. But a gap has formed now, and Introntic 3 seconds adrift from P4. So that you can start to see the gaps spreading out across the track here. And we have Lewis back in now. Gonzo did get the move done on Dom, sorry. The names aren't coming to me today, honestly. It's not often I commentate for Division 1. But ever since we've had our lovely man, Apollo, join the league, he's done a stellar job. Which has allowed us to race much more often. Adam picking up his first 3-second time penalty. Closest battle at the moment is Adam is right on the back of the Mercedes driver, and George is within DRS as well. This could get tasty. Maslen will have DRS now on Kush. Bit of a DRS train now for the top 4 guys. Adam may be looking to go up the inside of Maz. Can he make it stick? No, he can't. Maz has the better line, the better exit. But Adam not going down without a fight. Maz, move to the right, move to the left. Adam trying to get it down the inside. That's the inside line. Coming on the exit. Manages to get ahead, but Maz coming back on the next corner on the inside. Can't keep it though. And Adam moves up to P2. Then medium tyres are working nicely for him at the moment, giving him that extra grip. But Maz sees that red light blinking from Adam, has to use it all too soon. Now can Maz give a response here? Ash has spun in the middle sector. Not going well for him. Dom into the pits. Wants to get off those hard tyres, and we'll want to get onto some fresh mediums to the end, you'll have to imagine. We'll keep an eye on that tyre choice. It is the medium. And Gonzo had a little look up the inside on Intronsic. Decides to stay behind and gives it another go on the build up to turn 4. Will he go? No, he won't. He had a little up there, but decides to wait a little bit longer. Introntic following this little battle here. Still the red lights did start flashing on Adam's car. His ERS is low. Very low. How much will he push his car here to try and stay ahead? Maybe it's all about extending a gap enough so he can push for a late midfield charge towards the end. Excuse me. Ooh! Kush now. 3-second time penalty for him as well for exceeding track limits. And this could be everything to decide who wins this race. This could be the decider between who wins and who loses. Who comes first, who comes second. And we've got another yellow flag. Ash has gone off track again, and if he's not careful, the race leaders will catch him here, and that might be his race done. He is on the fresh mediums here, so he just needs to get them up to temperature. Oh, and he's pitted again for some weird reason. Not quite sure on that one. Maybe there was an issue with tyre selection. Oh no, he's retired from the race. He has thrown in the towel there. It says that is it. He's done for today. But Maz keeping it calm, building up his ERS, doing the right thing here. Whereas Adam is still burning away his ERS to try and defend. George as well, in the same boat as Maz, just charging the ERS. Waiting patiently, they know he's got to pit again. Potentially George has two, neither of these guys will be able to take those mediums to the end. But George's race here is all on Adam. And the longer that Adam is ahead of Maz, it will complicate things for Maz. It will make it harder for him to catch up to Kush up in the lead. He might be able to extend his penalty gap here. And the other battle is close by in Trontic, not too far away from Gonzo. But gaps forming out everywhere else. Top four still in their DRS train at the moment. We'll keep an eye on the time intervals. And we've got a Red Bull off. We've got Zinc off track. So far off track in an unusual place. What has happened? That's an unusual place to go off. Unless it's perhaps... I don't know. I really have no idea of how you can retire there naturally. But thankfully, no safety car has been brought out, so we can continue. But we will note that down for the end of the race to have a look at. Just to watch the dot on the track map. Kush, anyway, leading the race. 2.1 seconds to Adam. Maz getting closer and closer to Adam here. And he's still able to charge his battery here. Whereas Adam's still around the same sort of area. Lewis gets another time penalty. And I think that brings him up to 9 seconds here. Is the first one? No, he's not. Dom is the first on the 9 seconds, but joins the 9-second club. But at the moment, everyone that finishes will get points. And why don't we remind ourselves who has the fastest lap of the race so far, which is Kush with a 1 minute 6.5. Amazing time, to be honest, if you set that on the hards. Or maybe it was done on the softs towards the start, who knows. But we go back to the interval time. We go on board with Maz, who seriously needs to start thinking about trying to get past Adam here, because he's holding him back. I know he wants to charge the battery, but he needs to get past if he wants to have any chance of winning this race. Lewis is spun now in the middle sector. Such an easy place to lose the rear tyres with the grip. And I would imagine that might be slight wing damage there for Lewis, who does lose the rear again. Them tyres will be burning right up. I would imagine he'll go for the soft tyres in the pits. But Maz has made the move on Adam here. Fuck. I'm so bad at commentating. I'm watching shit. But Maz does well to get ahead of Adam and needs to get the charge done to keep this gap close to Kush. Can't afford to get a time penalty here. Has to keep it clean, but has to keep the speed going. Is now out of that penalty window, and Kush is safe for the time being. I'm very surprised if Adam and George try and take it to the end on the mediums. They will be struggling so much. But Kush coasting, man. Look at him. Has a slight bit of luck up there, not too much. Excuse me. Kush got plenty of VRS there to dabble with, and to keep that gap to Adam. But Adam and Maz fighting again. Only limiting and harshing Maz's race, but Maz does enough to get up the inside here to force and warrant his car there. Up again up the inside, but Adam has the better line on the exit. Doesn't have to let off and can carry his momentum on. But this will help Maz with the DRS coming up to the straight. But this has invited George in now, who is still managing to get DRS here. So you couldn't write off George for getting a podium here, if he can keep it clean. But Maz gets the DRS open, sees that light blinking again on the halves, and will make the move up the inside. No wheel bang there, and Adam forced to use the runoff area. Neither driver gets DRS there, that's very interesting. Aggressive defending there from Adam, who goes across to the right to block it off, and then comes back to the left. But Maz now 4.8 seconds adrift from the lead. Needs to try and find that 1.8 seconds from somewhere within the next 6 laps if he has any chance of winning the race. But Kush doing an amazing job out in front. And we got Adam. Adam's had a moment with George. Both drivers having a moment there, battling for P3, and it's forced out a safety car. Oh my word. Adam is out. Oh, this has thrown a spanner in the works now. Such good battling as well from the guys in the front 4. Gutted we missed the accident, or the incident there. But no doubt, I'm sure we'll see it in the incident reports after the race. But all that hard work Kush was putting in to extend that gap has now all been undone. Will these guys pit to cover off the guys behind them on the soft tyres? You would imagine P1 to 4 were all boxed for softs. You have to imagine it. Kush goes in. Would imagine. Oh, he's torn! He's torn! Maz was so torn there, but he's decided to go in using the wrong pit lane there. But decides to pit. That could have cost him a little bit of time there to the guys behind him. Hopefully it doesn't cause too much disruption in the order from a team principal standpoint, but nah, he's okay. Caught in 2 minds though. Didn't know whether to stay out or to stay in, but decides to box. And now I would imagine Lewis will box as well towards the end of this lap to get onto the softs. Kush on the mediums though. Probably doesn't have any more soft tyres to give. And Lewis gets a drive-through penalty. Oh, it's so unfortunate. Didn't hit either. Very weird. I'd have expected him to have pitted to get some softs on. Maybe he'll... I don't know. Maybe he's missed his opportunity now, I'd imagine. Should have pitted to get those softs on. Maybe have a chance to go for a fastest lap. But the race win and fastest lap are now up for grabs. Who will come out on top of this race now? Who knows? But those with penalties are in a handicapped position right now. But this race has had it all. DNFs, good battling, and now late safety car drama. Ooh, it's It's spicy. Drop your predictions down in the chat. Who do you think will come out on top? Who will conquer the Red Bull Ring? Will it be this man, Kushmania? Will it be Maz? Will it be Gonzo? Will it be Intronsic? Who knows? It looks unlikely for the guys with penalties, but this is HRA. You cannot rule out anything here. Mercedes, you think? It's the Mercedes car. It's their race to lose right now. They have people around them on penalties. But all it takes is one incident, one late braking move, one error to change it all. And it looks like we'll have one more lap of the safety car before it comes in. These tyres aren't doing the greatest, but we're going to be in worse shape coming to the start of the race when we get going again. All the drivers readying themselves mentally for the race restart, waiting for that green flag. On board with Kush. Everybody all in the same boat for ERS. Everyone is caught up to the safety car pack now. You would imagine the safety car will come in at the end of this lap and we'll have 2 laps of racing left to decide the winner of round 2. Getting tyre temps up to temperature will be critical. As we've seen on the last safety car, 2 people suffered from not getting their tyre temps up to temperature and ended up spinning or getting caught out by the resume. Kush controlling pace. As we hide everything off screen and we go on board and watch from the cinematic cameras. And Kush has gone. Kush has gone. Has he caught Maz sleeping again? It seems like it. And Gonzo is all over the back of the Mercedes driver. And Kush is going, flying away now. Nice clean turn 1. No incidents going through this first corner. As we get on board with Maz, who is on the prowl, trying to claim that P1. Gotta be using every last ounce of ERS now to try and keep it with Kush. Kush doing a great job though, keeping that 1 second gap to the Mercedes driver. Gonna try and push it now even further to try and extend the lead. He's got that penalty. He's got to try and keep the podium places. Whereas Intronsic and George can make it on there if they can keep close enough to the guys ahead of them. Gonzo giving it everything as well. He's got that 6 seconds, which isn't going to help him. But he's going to put everything into this. Other guys behind him have penalties too. Kush sets the fastest lap with a 1 minute 5.7 on the medium tyres. And runs off wide. Has to use a run off there. Maybe a few nerves get into the best of Kush here. Maybe he's just going to accept it now. George and Intronsic giving it everything here. Will they give us a nice stellar battle to the end? Everyone running on low ERS now. Everyone burnt it up. Trying to watch all the action everywhere so I don't miss a thing. George is so close to Introntic here. Mad Mark has an issue there. And Iron Land gets through. And Kush comes across the line in P1 at the moment. Won't hold it. Maz comes across the line in P1. Takes the race win. Introntic P3. George P4. Iron Land P5. Gonzo P6. Mad Mark P7. Dom P8. And Lewis now about to serve his drive-through penalty. What a race. Late drama. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes round 2 in Division 1. Introntic voted the game's driver of the day. After not setting a time in qualifying, brings it up to the podium. Great drive from the Ferrari driver. But for round 2, Maz is your race winner. Kush coming in second. Did enough to stay ahead of the other guys behind him. And takes fastest lap with him as well. Made the best of a tough situation. But that, guys, is your finishing order. Not a lot in the incidents other than... Oh, wait, no, that's pits. Okay, there is a lot in the incidents here. As we'll just quickly make a note of everything that happens. There was a lot of track limits. But we do want to try and make sure we get everything here in case there are disputes about track limits. Unserved drive-through. Did it not count? And there you have it, guys. That is the end of Division 1, Round 2. Maz is your race winner, Kush P2 and Introntic P3. That concludes the podium for this week. And we'll catch you all next time for Division 3 or Division 2 in the next race. Division 3 this week, racing at Bahrain on Sunday. That'll be happening just before the Miami GP in real life. Div 2 next week at Netherlands, and then Division 1 next week is in Canada for a sprint weekend. See you all then, guys. Have a good weekend, and we'll catch you all next time.